This is a brief introduction to the video input section of VDMX5's Workspace Inspector. Through QuickTime, VDMX offers support for a variety of live input sources. This means that you can plug pretty much any FireWire camera, DV box, USB web camera, or even PCI capture cards like Blackmagic cards into your machine, and VDMX will recognize them and it will allow you to stream video coming from them and use them within your projects. This is accomplished in the video input section of the Workspace Inspector. This is a pretty straightforward list of all of the live inputs that are currently connected to your machine. I'm on a MacBook Pro right now, so we got the built-in iSight. I'm going to plug in a DV box. And it appeared right there. It's the ADVC110. It's a Canopus TV box. This enable toggle, this turns the live input on or off. Until you turn the live input on, it's not going to be streaming any data, it's not going to be doing any processing, it's not going to be wasting any resources. The first and most important thing you should note is you don't actually need to use the video input inspector. You can pretty much just plug a device in and then find your layer, and it will automatically appear in the list of live inputs built into every layer source window. So I'm going to just choose the ADVC and it starts working. This is content being streamed off of another computer right now. And back in the video input section of the Workspace Inspector, you'll notice that the input is running and it has automatically been enabled. So you don't actually need to screw around with any of this stuff if you don't want to. That said, if you want to, if you click on a live video input in this list, it will inspect the video input, and as usual, the inspector will allow you to set various options for it. So we're going to do that now, and we've got a preview of the live video input, which is useful if you don't want to trigger it on a layer right away. And then we have another sub-inspector down here, which lets us change various options. We can choose what page we want to record files to. We can record video data directly from the live input. We can record still images directly from the live input. We have an option down here to use the device codec, and we have various audio options for doing audio pass-through so we can hear what's going on in that live input if it actually has an audio source. If you want to change the live video input codec or anything like that, that's in the preferences. Go up here to VDMX5 preferences. And then we've got the recording window right here, and you can choose the video and audio codec, and you can choose the destination folder. The destination folder is where the actual movie file gets saved to on your drive. The page just lets you choose where you want to record clips to. So I'm going to start recording some clips right now. I'm going to hit stop, and then we've recorded a movie file, and we're going to trigger that movie file in the layer. Something else that's nice about this inspector is you can pop it off into its own window. So I'm going to click this little button here, and it appears in its own window. And this lets me have recording controls for any number of live inputs, because you can work with as many live inputs as you want simultaneously. And I can put them all in their own window. I can put them in the same window as a media browser up here and share space with them. And just it generally lets me arrange my user interface however I want. I think that's pretty much the end of it. This is a very short section.